Alright, step one, you found the introductory video for the reading. The reason I'm doing it this way is so that you can get the instruction and information, not be shortchanged anything, but at the same time I'm free during the time we do have to work with the group who needs me more, and you're just needing some direction. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you do this reading. It's called The First Days of School by Harry and Rosemary Wong, and I'm sorry there's a huge reflection in your way there. And you might have read this already. This is actually a text, and I apologize, you have the older version of it, that I rewatch and reread a lot. I mean, this was my 12th year teaching, and I had a group that caused me some struggles, and I pulled this book back out, and I just reread and reconfirmed what I needed to do, only under the understanding of just that group. So even if you've been exposed to this text before, don't have shame in that, because if you do, then I'm seriously in trouble, because I will probably still be using it 10 years from now. So the reason that I picked up this specific reading, and you'll notice I hop around a lot from page to page, it looks like a lot of reading, but it's really actually quite light. So it should only take about 15 to 20 minutes to read what I've provided, which I know is a lot. So we'll get to reading options in just a second. But your purpose for reading is, as you read, I want you to think of 3 changes you could make to your classroom, like tomorrow, to improve student learning time, because that's the worst thing. Behavior should not take away from student learning time, and unfortunately it just does. That's reality. So our goal is that increase of student learning time. Once you've completed the reading, then collaboratively, so working with everyone in your group, I want you to create implementation plans. If people have a similar goal, great. If they have different goals, that's good too, because their goal might be something that you already have strength in and can give them ideas and suggestions of how to implement what you've read. Bonus, if you have time, I would love for you to keep track just mentally results as you implement this plan to share out to our next meeting. Okay, so for how to do the reading, well, to be honest with you, if I had more time, I would read this aloud to you as one of the options so that you could just hear the text. I realize that you've had a long day of teaching, and for me it might be hard to get as much out of the reading if I need to sit down and focus my reading attention, and I would do a better job listening. But instead for today, and I'm sorry, the next time I'll make sure to do that, what you're going to do is decide, do you want to elect a reader for a couple of pages so that others can have the opportunity to listen? Do you want to break the reading down into chunks and then do a share out? Or would you prefer to all silently read and then collectively come back together at the end once the reading is done? Now, if you were students, I would have shown you how to do each of those options. As adult learners, I'm going to trust that you can figure that out on your own, and hopefully in the next 3 or 4 minutes you're able to start reading. If any of this doesn't make sense, please interrupt me with the other group and ask for clarification so that I can make sure that you get started in the learning today. Thank you so much for being willing to get your instructions through a video. Bye.